a mean bitch.
Like that.
I've been trying to keep up with the news lately. I really admired Tiger Woods' wife. She certainly knows how to use an iron. And I think they've given a little thought to Tiger. He certainly is good with his putts.
Yes.
I'm referring to P-U-T-T-S. But as good as he is with his putts, I didn't know that he was just a great putts. And I watch him. I'm sure people watched him on play golf. He certainly, it's something to watch him do a hole-in-one. But little did we know he was looking around at his fans, looking for a hole-in-one night stand.
Oh!
I was reading in the Times today, he will have a great impact on the economy. Because a lot of these people, he was making $600 million extra for Adidas.
Wow.
So maybe he'll go into some of his own business now. He may have a jock strap called Tiger X. That'll certainly attract a lot of horny men and women, because he could also have panties. How to attract your tiger with the Tiger X's. Yes, I also was thinking about banks. You don't need a gun to rob a bank. All you need is a banker's executive privileges. I won't go into that too far, but and what happens when they really steal a lot of money?
What?
They get bonuses.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, people always coming to me and they're saying, "Do you know about cougars?" I didn't know anything about cougars, but I went to this nursing home and I was gang banged by a total 4 of them.
Oh!
Oh yeah, and I didn't realize it, but they fed me some Viagra before I got on. And they were coming back for seconds and thirds, and you thought I was a Mr. Softy, right? Look, no more claps, please, because I don't need another disease.
That sounds painful.
I know when I come up here, as courtesy of April, you didn't have to tell them. All they had to do was look at my face. And I begin thinking I'm probably a lot older than I really am. I walked with Jesus on the water. But then I found out it wasn't a miracle. It was a cold day. It was ice.
Oh, man.
I actually rowed the boat with George Washington when he got to the shore of the Delaware River. And he looked down and he says, "Your fly is open."
Oh!
He says, "That's a hell of a way to meet the British." I was there when inspiring to Edgar Allan Poe. Yes. People probably heard of The Telltale Heart. He got the idea for me, a regular heartbeat. And like April, he probably looked at me and said, "This guy should be dead." So the guy in the story is about someone, an old man who gets killed. This crazy guy couldn't stand him. And I think I also inspired that too. He saw me as a alleged comic, and he didn't like, he said, you don't kill enough people with your punchlines.
Oh.
Oh, it was very sad. Was another story he inspired, a poem. You may have heard of Annabel Lee,
Yeah,
the
Annabelle.
beloved who died at a very early age,
Yes.
many years ago in the kingdom by the sea. Well, he got the idea from me too,
Oh.
because I told him about this girl that I used to make out with her on a cemetery. I had a host introduce me as Charlie Abelson in his 9th decade as a comic.
Wow.
Well, I got to myself, I said, boy, he just opened up Pandora's box, but considering the young people that are really around me, I wanted to be more appropriate, so I said, that Pandora, what a box!
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks later, that same host introduced me as Charlie Abelson in his 8th decade as a comic.
That's good.
So in 3 weeks, I lost 10 years.
Wow.
Immediately I says, I must be Benjamin Button. Then I realized if I lose 10 years every 3 weeks, in 80, and I'm between 80 and 90, I'm going to be a Stern. A Stern.
Stern.
We're talking about lisping before, right? A sperm. But unfortunately, I don't have any place to go now.
Aww.
Yes, I am an orphan. Probably. Well, I thought in those in that 3 weeks, I said, what if I was born as a comic?
Wow.
And I came out of my mother's womb, and this doctor smacked me on the ass. Remember, I'm a comic. I'd say, you a pedophile?
Oh, yeah.
But then suppose I liked it. I'm gay.
Oh.
Here I am, just out of my mother's womb. And I also came out of the closet.
Oh. Yeah.
Then I looked at my mom. I says, wow, I love the way she packages the food. I got horny, so I was no longer gay. I was back to being heterosexual. Maybe I was bisexual. Then I looked at my dad. My dad was a handsome man, but my original view of him was I found out that he was circumcised.
Oh.
When I got out of my mother's womb, I saw the rest of him. And I was attracted to him.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I was really, but I was rather mixed, and I said to him, Dad, you got a lot of insurance? I think I'm a comic. I think we're going to be rivals.
Oh.
They don't call me Oedipus for nothing.